Yeah. So as I told you that in this section, what we're going to see is we'll see single page application routing, how different navbars work, how basically routing works, how layout mechanism or the content pages work, right? So in this section, I will start from the HTML part. So in LI, the very first thing when you click, then only these routes basically change, right? Then only these routes basically change. So what we do here is, first of all, we'll remove this href because we don't need hrefs, because hrefs are nothing but to navigate from one page to another page. So we don't need hrefs. So in fact, your routing basically, in fact, your route directives will work over href only. Okay. So we will put, so its syntax is something like, one second. Yeah. So we'll put, uh, say router link active, one second, router link active equals to active, and main thing is this one. So router link, so router link equals to what is the page that I'm going to go to. So let's say food is the page I want to go to, food page, correct? Similarly, I wanted to go to education page. Then it's a health page. So I guess this approach will be much better to make you understand how exactly routing works. And then we go again from Z to A. Then we see again from module to HTML. As of now, we are going from HTML to module endpoint and part. So we are starting from UI till the module. Previously, I was trying to start from module to HTML. So I guess this way, from UI way, at least you can visualize that how the flow is going to be. So then we have society. Yeah. So by now, what I've done is we have integrated router link. Basically, router links are nothing but your navigation directives only. This will basically, put, this will basically add these routes, these routes slash food slash education slash health slash society in the URL, and ask for the route for it, ask for the respective page for it. Okay, so basically when you put router link equals to double quote slash food, so what is going to happen is when you click on this food link, what is going to happen is your router link is going to put slash food in your localhost 4200, means in your base URL, and ask for the matching resource. I mean, ask for the content of it, ask for the content for it. Content means your content page. Ask for his content page. Content page would be what? The food component. Similarly, when you click on education, correct? So router link is going to put slash education in front of your base URL and ask for the education page. I mean, where is the education page? Similarly, where is the health page? Similarly, where is the society page? So do we have food, education, health, and society page? Do we have these components? When I say page means component. When I say page means component. So Ravi, I will come to router link active. Wait, patience. So as of now, understand this router link. Okay. So answer me, guys. Do we have food, education, health, and society? Answer is yes or no. Do we have these pages? No. We don't have these pages. So let's do one thing. Let's quickly add these pages, correct? Because now our UF flow says I have asked, I have clicked. Now I need pages, means now I need content pages. Now I need child pages, which means in short, I need component. Okay, so step 2, add those component. So say NGGC food. We have added or not? No, we have not added. So NGGC food, Angular generate component name food. Then health. Similarly, society or education, right? Then your society. Give me a minute. Okay. So now you can see all your pages: food, health, education, correct? Everything at its place. So now, as I said, you have created the links, Nevas. When you click, now your UI flow demands that where are these content pages? Where are these child pages? Okay. So we have added that also. So step 2 completed. Step 2 completed. Correct. Step 3. Step 3 should be, if you notice, step 3 should be when I pass food, where this logic will, where this mapping, will is available, where this mapping is available, that when you have food, then food component should come. When you have education, education component should come. When you have health, component should come. When you click on society, society component should come. Do we have this logic anywhere? Do we have this mapping anywhere, to be precise? Yes or no? Do we have it or not? No, we don't have that mapping, right?
No.
Correct. Absolutely correct. We don't have that mapping. So let's go and let's go to step 3. Have the mapping. Okay. Now you can see where I can have the mapping. I can have a separate route file, but at this time, because we are starting with a simple routing, I don't want to make you confused. So in the module file itself, I am basically creating a mapping, map table. So what is the next step I'm going to do is step 3, right? Step 3 would be from your Angular router, right? You will have router module. Why it is not coming automatically? It should come automatically to me. Let me just check my package.json file. Yeah, I have a router. And what happened? Okay, no problem. I guess it's internal issue, so that's why it is not showing. But okay, so we have basically Angular router. You can see in my package.json, I have the package Angular router, and in app module, basically, I have imported it. Step 3, I have imported it. Now after importing, what I'm supposed to do is I supposed to have a mapping table. Step 4. Step 4, I should have a mapping mechanism where I will decide if someone clicks on food, so food component should load. Education component should load, right? So I'll create one simple array, const routes, correct? It's a route mapping table basically. It is of routes type. Yeah, routes it is of routes type, correct? Simple array. Array name is routes and it is of routes type. It's an array of routes type. So what routes basically class contain? Let me just give you a quick brief on it. If I press F12 or if I right click on say go to definition, so you will see what are the properties it expects. So it expects the URL after redirect, it expects the state, ID, URL, state to string, right? It has different properties. So see this one, path, parameter, children, what else? Component, component. Yeah. So correct. So component, it expects component also. So let's try to use few of its property over here for route mapping. So what we are doing in step 4 is we are doing route mapping. Commented, otherwise it'll give error. So first route, my first mapping entry, correct? So first mapping entry, I'm saying path. So path should be when path is empty. Empty means what should I say? Okay, empty means first time when first time my page will load, first time when my application will load, that time I have not clicked on anything, correct? First time it is loading. So when first time it loads, what is the component, what is the content page that you're throwing? So I say in component, I say home component. I have not added it yet. Let me just quickly add that as well. Let me save this one first. And quickly add the home page. I say home, right? Home. I can say dashboard also, I can say landing page also, and home page is also fine. Yeah. So you can see my app model file also updated. Home component got added. So I say when there is no route, when first time application load, when there is no route means no slash anything, just localhost 4200 or vbuildnation.in, correct? Then what you do is you load home component. Home component, correct? That's my first entry. That's my first mapping. Next mapping, and the sequence do matters, guys. Okay. So second thing is if it found something at the start, it will not come at the end. Okay. So it's like step-by-step mapping. Second is path, and I say in second path I say food. When the route name is food, then what you should do? Very simple. Say I need to throw food component, correct? Similarly, just in interest of time, food, you don't do copy paste, guys. It's very risky. Sometime in live session like this, I do copy paste and then I need to do double work. So if you are confident enough, yeah, go ahead and do copy paste. So food, health, education, and do remember this route name should be exactly matching to what you have given in your UI, in your HTML. Food, education, health, same spelling. because it will be mapping the same route name in the mapping table. Got my point? Okay, any issue, any doubt so far? Any question?
No, sir.
Looking good? So food, health, education, society, and home all are at its place. Okay, so my step 4 is done. I have basically creating a mapping table. So far what is going to happen is, the moment you click on this food, for example, food, click on food. So router link is going to put the route name food in the URL, of course. But much before that, it will jump to, go to your route mapping table and search where is food. So first entry is food, no. Second entry is food, yes. So the food route name and the path food is matching, match found. So it is going to throw food component immediately, or it is going to initialize food component immediately. Now, okay, one more thing. So far with this multiple components, remember what we were doing? Multiple components, what we were doing? We were putting these components, newly created components, in app component.html, correct? So far what we were doing is, we were creating new components, and in order to load those components, we were adding it into app.component.html. We were adding the selector, correct, of this component and putting it to app.component.html. Now we don't need to do this circus. Why? Because we are calling the components dynamically. So if we have 50 components, we are not going to put all 50 components in app.component.html in order to load it. No. Now these components will get called, or get initialized, or get loaded. When they will get called. Only when they will get called, then only they are going to be in the picture. Then only they will be loading in the layout page. Then only they will be coming in the app component.html, and all these things will happen dynamically. And this is also, and this is called routing also, or you can say, this dynamic component calling we achieve through routing. So now you can see here, none of these components are going to come on app component.html. No, because we have not called it. We have not called it statically. We are calling it dynamically. When you click on food, then food component will load. When you click on health, then health component will load. Guys, are you clear with this or not? Is it clear to all of you or not? Yes, no, anything?
Yes,
You can
sir.
put in the
Yes.
chat. Okay, so Pranshu has a question. Why have we not put slash in the path in the mapping table? Okay, so slash is for the UI, buddy. So slash is for the UI, for the URL, correct? Not for the class file. In class file, we match the route name. So slash is to segregate that this much, let's say localhost colon 4200 or www.vbuildnation.in is a base URL slash your route name food, right? So step 4 also completed. Now again, this is just an array, just an array. So did we hook it with the module? Have we added it in the module? No, correct?
No.
It will still not work because it is still an array. So all this workflow which I'm telling you, that when you click on this routes, so router link will throw or match this food route name, correct? We'll pass this route name called food to mapping table here to match, correct? So in order to make sure this workflow work, correct? To make sure this will work, you need to hook this one, correct, to your router module. Then only the mapping will happen. Otherwise, if you see, it is just an array. It has no connection, correct? It has no connections. It is just an array. So last step, or you can say fifth step, where I should put, I'll put it over here. Say step 5. And what is step 5 don't put it inside here. A lot of mistakes used to happen. So I can say, okay, I'm putting it over here, but you don't put it. Okay, if you miss any comma or something, you will get an error. So I say router module, which I imported at the top. You can see which I have imported at the top, router module. So router module dot for root. So you can see two methods are there, for child, for root. So for root is for the parent route, and for child is for the child route. So child route will do when we do nested routing. Okay, not now, not today. I want all of you to practice it hard today. Make sample application on routing, simple basic routing. Make sure you understand each and everything. Then in the next session, correct, we'll go for the nested routing. So for root, and I will put my, and now I will put my array, this array name routes. Now I am hooking or injecting my array over here. Now you can see the complete workflow is going to happen. Now when we click on, let's say, education, so router link is going to throw the education route name, correct, to router module. Router module in its for root method, it will check what is the parameter array. So router module is going to take the education path or education route name and see in the array which we have passed in our for root method. And what is this array? What is the array? This one. So in this array, now router module, correct, is going to check where is the path which matches to education. First, no. Second, not match. Third, not match. Let's say I put educations, correct. Fourth, again not matched. Fifth, society, not matched, gone. Right? So that is why you have to be dead right in the case of spellings. So yes, education matched. So now education component is going to come. So this is step 4. Are we, sorry, step 5. So are we clear with step 5? Are we clear with step 5? Yes or no? All clear? Yes. Yeah, okay. So let's go back to now in our HTML again. Here, sorry, top bar from where we started. So somewhere here you can say step 1, correct? Step 2, what did I tell about step 2? So step 1 was this. Step 2, I missed or I miscalculated the counting. So step 1 is creating over here. Step 2, you should go to here. Wait, what is in the chat? Adding component. Yes, step 2 was adding component. So you can basically add it previously also. I mean, add component first and then go ahead, but it's okay. Fine, we'll go with one workflow and we stick to it. So step 2, it's good. In fact, it's good. Why? Because when you have everything with you, then you used to forget. But let's go in this direction. Say step 1, correct? Create routes. Create routes. And step 2, create, okay. Create components, right? Done, good. Now I'm sorted. So now with step 5, now where we reached is, now router module is ready router module is ready with education component. Router module is ready with the education component. Now you tell me what should be step 6. Now I ask you, put in the chat if you are not in a state to speak. Put it in the chat. I want answer from all of you. Okay, I want answer from all of you. Now router module is ready with the education component. Okay, it's ready. I am ready. Route matched. Now I am sending you, router module is saying I am sending you, correct, education component. Now what? Only one chat so far. Guys, just give idea. No, what is harm in that? Just speak. I mean, what is coming in your mind? Don't worry about right and wrong as of now. I mean, you have not done, you might have not heard about routing, before to this session. So you have nothing to lose. Why you are, afraid, or why you are hesitating? Just think in a generic manner. Just think in real world scenario. Just think in real world scenario. Okay, I give you already over the time. I give you one practical scenario. Uh, Someone is, let's say, coming with the stuff. Someone is unloading the truck. Correct. He has a the carton. What is the next step? He has the carton and he's saying I'm ready with the carton. What you will provide him?
The product which is in cargo.
No. Already I'm saying, someone's voice is breaking. So I'm saying already that person is standing, correct, with the carton and saying, hey, this is your carton. What is the next step?
They will give us that.
Correct. So which means unload. I mean, it will load it in the room. You will say, okay, put it in that room. Correct. Not open the carton. Open the carton is once you put the carton, once you unload the carton or load the carton. Sorry, once you place the carton in the room, then you will open it. Correct. As I said, no, like router module is ready with the education component. Now it is saying, tell me where to put it.
So the dynamic component we have created, it will load it into the
Load it. I
HTML.
have used that term. You are all near to the answer. I have used that term. Remember? Layout. Okay. What else I told you?
We
What
should
is it?
put it. We should put it
So the
in the.
dynamic text view we
Correct.
have created.
I use a technical word for that. Did you remember or not? When I was drawing it, placeholder. Okay, placeholder. So I need to have basically, guys, you getting my point? I need to have basically placeholder. What I need to have? A placeholder. So which section I told you that it will be my placeholder? Remember this? I told
Layout.
you, no, not layout. I mean this section. Now
Yes.
we are removing the layout also. Just be here. So I said this app component is going to be our single page, where top bar is going to be static, not going to change, because top bar will be I mean navigation bar will be common for all the pages. Footer again static. Footer also going to be common for all the pages, right? Only this section, this middle section was something where I should add a placeholder. So what is the placeholder that router module has provided? We call it router outlet. Router outlet, right? Router outlet. So what is this? This is basically place PLAC. I don't know how I pass my 10th standard. Placeholder. Okay. So router outlet is nothing but a placeholder where food food component is going to load. When you click on education, education is going to load. Health is going to load. When you click on society, society is going to load, right? So all the child content will be loaded over here with the help of router outlet. So this is our, yeah, this is our 7th step. We were at 5th step last. Yeah. So this is our 6th step. 6th step, step 6. Okay. No, it's not working. Step 6 placeholder. So now we provided placeholder. So now a router module says I have your education component or food component or society component or health component. Now where I should put it? I should put it over. I should put inside this router outlet. Did I miss anything over here? So now the component will load over here. Okay. And I mean dynamic component will load on the fly. On the fly, dynamically component will load over here. And I don't think I miss anything. Let's see. Let's check. It's a live session. Let's see, do we get any errors or what? So if we do get any errors, it's good. We try to resolve it. If not, it's bad actually. It's always bad when first time things clicks for you, because then your learning gets stopped. Very simple. So if you try it first time and if it works for the first time, then it's bad for you. It's not actually good for you. It's bad for you, because then you will not search anything. I wish when you try at your side, you will get errors. And by solving that errors, you will learn. And so far, I have not got any message. I mean, apart from the initial session, I have not got any, ping or message from your side that we are facing this issue, or we are facing binding issue, or we are facing event binding issue, property binding issue. Whatever we practice good, amount of topics, but no, I mean, messages, no errors from your side. So there can be two reasons behind it. One, I am taking it so very well that you are not getting any errors. Two, you are not practicing at all. What is the main cause? Point one or point two? Point one, it's crystal clear and you have no doubt and you are practicing and no error is coming. Two, you're not practicing at all. Okay. So tell me, team. So Meher is saying two. Not practicing, right? Oh, or practicing. You're practicing with the help of your YouTube sessions. Okay. Strange, very strange. I'm kind of not able to digest at this point that you are not getting any error. Okay. Slowly moving. Good, no problem. But guys, now you need to work on the live project itself. Okay. Now no separate practice and all. So this is your practice. This live project is your practice. We don't have extra time. Okay. Let's get back to our point. Now let's see what's going to happen. Okay. Beautiful. So it says, see, it came. I removed the layout tag. Remember, I removed the layout component. I will give complete time. I will, okay. So what I'm saying is, if you see, I have removed that layout component. So you can check, you can see that our route was when default, when there is no route name given in the URL, correct? Then what should load? What should load? Go back to your routing mapping table. So what should load? Home page, home component. So you can see home got loaded. Let me highlight it. You can see home got loaded, and you can see under router outlet, and you can see your main page, and you can see here the section where we put, correct, right? Correct, team. Okay, now let's click on food. See here, focus. When I click on food, now you can see the route changes to /food. Route changes to /food. So router link has passed food to router module. Router module take the path food, and it's checking, right, in the array, routes array, or you can say route mapping table, which we created, and checking where is food, checking the path, where is food. So it found, and what it has done, it found food right here, and it has thrown food component. It says here is your food component matched, here is your food component, and you can see router outlet has rendered dynamically the food component. Did you see home component previous? I mean, did you see home component here? No. Dynamically components are loading. Same thing if I click on education, you can see route got changed to education, and you can see app education got loaded. When you click on health, you can see route changed to health, and health got loaded dynamically. So health component got loaded dynamically. So all are loading dynamically. All components are loading, all content pages are loading dynamically. Guys, you got my point? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
is it
sir.
easy? Simple?
Sir,
Yes,
Simple?
sir.
simple but can't say easy.
It's very simple. It's very, very, very simple. You can see, so for society, good. Now I got error. I'm glad that I got error finally. You can see when I click on society, you just see this what do you call it, console error count. Okay, can you see 7 as of now here?
So there is a spelling mistake in path.
Correct. I'm coming to why you are ruining the show, man. Wait. Let me just explain. Correct. I understood you got the issue, but others might not, right? So you can see I'm clicking on society, and you can see the route, the error count is increasing. Can you see that? It's 12 now. Again, I'm keep on clicking society. You can see the error at the rightmost corner here. Are you able to see this error count, guys? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
24.
sir.
So it is keep on increasing, which means there's an issue. What is an issue? You can basically, click on console. Let me just remove, clear all the drawing. Yeah. So you can see here, it says cannot match any route. Society. So cannot match means first thing comes in mind is, okay, maybe a spelling mistake. So let's see what we have done in, what we have created in HTML, and what we have, what we are matching in our mapping table. So go to HTML, and not here, top bar where we created the routes. So this is the spelling of society. Is this correct? Yeah. Is this correct? Society. Society.
Capital and
The first letter capital.
That is what it. Okay. Yeah.
society.
Correct. Right. So now it is correct. As I told you, it's case sensitive. So yes, these things do happens. So we should be careful, right? So click on society. And now you can see society also got loaded. You can see at the top, correct? And if I show you the inspect element, you can see router outlet has loaded or containing as of now app society. Correct. Last thing, then we close the session. Remember, I created a layout page, layout component, which we have removed because it is of no use. So what we do is we take this layout over from here. I mean, it's not actually layout. Layout is already now the layout work. Your now your router outlet is basically doing the layout work. Correct. Now your layout is rendered or dynamically rendered by your router outlet. Okay. So we don't need a layout page, layout HTML as of now, but we do need the content of it. So I copy the content, and can you suggest me where I should put this content? I need the content or what I put in the layout page. I don't need a layout page now, correct? Because my router outlet is behaving like a placeholder. So now my layout is dynamic, okay? But I do need the content of layout. So can you suggest me now where I should put my where I should put the content of the layout page?
Home
Very
The
simple.
router outlet.
Router outlet.
No, that is dynamic. That is dynamic. So I cannot put anything hard coded over here. Okay, tell me what is the default route?
The HTML page.
No, no, no. What is the
Single
default
page.
route?
Home page.
Home.
Yes, yes,
Home.
yes,
Home.
yes. Absolutely correct. So go to your home. Yeah, go to your home page. Correct. Here only you put section, and under section you put the content of layout page, and of course give ID to your section. To your section, say home page maybe. Keep it simple. And now let's see what will happen when I say my default route. When I say when first time application load, localhost 4200 or www.vbuildnation.in, enter, and your home page. Right now, when I click on education, sorry, food is coming. Education, health, society. Again, if you wanted to go back to home, yeah, when you click on this WBN, it is going back to home. Right, team? All good? All
Yes.
good? Great, great. So now let's close the session. Okay. So now in the next session, what we're going to do is, so we finished what we promised for today. Bootstrapping. No, sorry, not bootstrapping. Responsive structure, responsive design we have done, and we have completed the basic nested routing. So we applied directly we have completed the basic routing, and we applied that basic routing in our live project. Okay, so our project is now single page application. Today onwards, our project is single page application project. Okay, our UI design pattern, what UI design pattern we have used? Single page application. In short, we call it SPA. Okay, so this is done. Cool. Now what should be the next step? Next step should be, now I should start designing the pages, because this home page and all, it's an endless thing. We will keep getting the styles, we keep changing the styles. In fact, I'm waiting from the UX team that they will give us the color codes and all. So we'll apply those color codes images over here. So I don't want to waste your time in that direction. So what we do is we straight away jump on the tabs. Now food has to get designed, education has to get designed, health has to get designed, society. So similarly, the way we design our home page, similarly we need to put the food and education first. I guess we decided food and education first, right? So food and education. So someone please create, if get time, please create a issue called food page design, correct? And education page design. Make it a story, and we start working on it. Correct? So homepage skeleton we have completed. So the story homepage skeleton we can move to close. Okay. And we can create one more story, say food skeleton and education skeleton. Okay. Where we will, sorry, where we will put what should come when we click on food. So I'm open for ideas, guys. If you get time today, please put up your design under that story. Food skeleton. Okay. Food page skeleton or education page skeleton. Create two stories and start putting your design, what you think should be there on those pages when you click on the page without login. Okay, without login. So initially there should be cards, if I'm not wrong. What just giving you an idea. Initially there should be cards of all the previous education drives which has already happened, all previous food drives which has already happened. Correct? So let's say someone from some NGOs took the food from different people and distributed to people who are underprivileged or required it the most. Correct? And there they took pictures, snaps, and they created a story and they're putting it over the screen. So all the top, let's say, food drives or education drives happen. It's going to be the home page. It's going to be at the page of food and education. correct? And there we should have a button called create your drive. When you click on create your drive, then it should go to the login page, because you have to log in first and then you say create your drive. And once we create the skeleton of food and education completely, perfectly, then we'll have a clear, crystal clear idea that how our DB structure and API structure also should be. Correct, team? How, although this work team, used to do parallelly. I mean, someone from the DB and from the API side, correct, and front end side, we divide the task. But since you guys are new, we cannot start all at one time. So we are just making sure that one part is ready. So you are clear with that. So UI, you are clear with the UI. So education, food, homepage, skeleton, all these things, you're clear. Correct? Once you're clear with that, then we say, okay, then API and DB structure, we can take it parallelly. Like how your API structure should be. Because then, for example, if food page, required all the previous drives, data of all the previous drive. So one API is get all food drive. One API would be get all food drive. So to get all food drive, API will be hitting the DB. So in the DB also, I should be having a table called food drive. Guys, yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Correct. So I am basically designing it in such a way that, you go with the live project only, no practice work, but in the live project also step by step, so that you will understand. It's not me. You will understand what is my next requirement. So I'm taking it in a reverse engineering mode. Okay. So that things should be crystal clear. So requirement, you will create the requirement. After skeleton, you will say, now I need data. Okay. What data I need? I need food drives. From where I will get the food drives? I have to create API. Okay. I created API. Now API will get the data from where? From DB. Okay. Next task would be create a DB. Create a table inside the DB. MongoDB. Right? Then when DB and API work will be done, then you say, okay, now I need to hook my API. Now my API is ready. I can, check in the browser, my API is working fine. It is fetching data from the DB. Now the last task would be API should be integrated with your front end code. Means with your food component. API should be integrated with the food component. That last work would be integration. So you integrate your API with your food services, sorry, not component. Remember, food services, food Angular service, injectable service. Then that injectable service will pass the data to food component. Now food component, after getting the data, will show it on the HTML. Guys, is this whole workflow clear or not? Simple architecture.
Yes.
To
Yes.
all of you.
Clear, sir.
Any doubt?
Yes, sir.
No, right?
No, sir.
Good. So let's close the session. I know you might be having your dates, right? You might be having your appointments, correct? Talking to your loved ones. I understand. So let's not take much of your time and let's disperse. Okay. So I will upload the recording and you will get it. So Ravi, acknowledge yes. Okay. Bye team then.
Sir, one thing.
Yeah.
Sir, today's session, evening session.
So today, today we are going to discuss about the Vajra residency and apartment app. Okay. In today, I will schedule one meeting for the app discussion. Okay. And people who, let's say, who are not there in that app, I know not all are there in the app. So people who are not the part of app or Vajra project. So for them, or for all in generic, apart from those that 1 hour meeting, you guys need to practice this as it is what we have done, now. Got my point?
Sir, what about today's evening class?
No. How, we cannot take back to back. I mean, you will not be able to understand it. Correct? So we'll shift it to tomorrow. Is that okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.